as well as you see behind me, I have my feminine stuff which was thrown out of the room forcibly, and also I have mentioned to the bailiff when he came that this is going to get wet because the weather was setting up, and he did not pay me any mind. He said, "What weather?" He didn't mind at all about being being exposed to the elements. However, when the bailiffs came 2 days later, came to my door and knocked and said that he wants me to open the door. So Mr. Martin George sent his bailiff and 2 police officers. But what I found strange was that the day before, the officers came, took a statement, and I told them what had happened. When they recognized that my family was imprisoned, forced imprisonment, harassed, behind a burglar proof.
You got the names of those officers?
Yes, one of the officers I think was one was I think James. James. One was Trim.
Trim and James.
Yes, I think.
And you got the name of the bailiff?
I don't know if I'm mixing up James. I think James was the fire officer who came afterwards.
Right. So you got the name of the bailiff, and by any time?
Yes,
chance?
Mr. Philip.
That is Caleb?
Yes, that's right.
Caleb Philip, right.
And one of the policemen who accompanied him was Constable Macmillan.
Macmillan, good.
Yes. And I became, but I must also stay in saying that the bailiff has a job to do, but he was...
Yeah, but they have to work within the law.
Yes.
The bailiff has an act
Certainly.
that they must work within.
Yes.
Most of them have been breaching it and losing their license.
Oh, yes.
So just make sure and check on that.
Yes. He was, well, actually, he was very loud. Very
right, usual.
Very rough.
Usual attitude.
So he was caught up in the lock. But what I found strange is that there was no eviction notice.
Okay.
So if I have an eviction notice,
Definitely.
then the time of the eviction was expired. Then I can understand the action, but there was no eviction notice.
Okay.
And it's just a matter of high-handedness and abuse of power.
All right. Well,
such a prominent person.
Well, I'm happy that you have given us this story because Martin George has a bad report throughout Tobago.
Oh.
Almost 90% of his clients have been complaining. In fact, one man has predicted that he'll end up blind before he dies.
Whoa.
That is as bad as it got for Martin George.
My God.
So when I heard about your predicament, I was familiar of the character of the gentleman, the high-handedness, the behavior of him. So he will now start his slide. He's reached the top, he's reached the peak, he's reached the summit. So he will now start his slide back down. All right? And I will take it from here. All right?
Thank you for your time.
Right, you're most welcome.